there, welcome to KHC Couples Devotional for the 5th of April. The topic is how to handle an unchanging spouse. When you expect your spouse to change overnight, you'll be heavily disappointed. When either spouse is an unbeliever, that is another thing entirely. Change in that sense is possible and can be anytime. But when we talk about habits, attitudes, and behavioral patterns, it can take a while. Take note of these few points. 1. Patience. You will need to exercise patience. It takes a while. Let's assume your spouse was 25 years old when you got married. It means that he or she has been formed into a certain mold for 25 years. Coming into marriage and expecting a quick change because you sermonized or lectured him or her may get you heartbroken. The change may not happen in a few days. Therefore, if you keep expecting a quick change, you may be disappointed. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4 CEV. Love is kind and patient, never jealous, boastful, proud. In marriages, you always get to understand that virtue called long suffering. Don't lecture or sermonize. Your lectures and long talks does nothing at the end of the day. It only turns you into a nag, domineering spouse, and an impatient spouse. Between a husband and a wife, one will talk more than the other. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking that your ability to package words is effective on your spouse. It is even much more annoying and irritatingly hilarious if your spouse is a phlegmatic who doesn't want trouble. He or she will allow you to talk and then promise you there will be change, only so that you can stop talking, only to do the very thing you've been talking about. You feel like escaping from the marriage, but sorry, you are hooked already. Trust God that things will get better. 3. Pray rather than talk and talk. Your most effective and sure way to create any change is to pray. Take it to God and stop wearing yourself out. Think about it. You've been complaining about something for 7 years, yet no change, and you keep complaining. Don't you think in 7 years your spouse has disconnected himself or herself from your complaints? He or she has mastered the art of closing the gate of his heart. You are only talking to the ears. It does nothing and it will do nothing. Pray about it. 4. Get back into dating mode. You used to love yourselves. What happened? You used to overlook and ignore some things you are bitterly complaining about now. You need to get back into that romantic mode and love each other again, rather than thinking your spouse is the problem of your family. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 7 CEV. Love is always supportive, loyal, hopeful, and trusting. Be supportive, be hopeful, and trust again. Cast your cares onto Jesus and stop focusing on the flaws of your spouse. Get back into appreciating him or her in the area of strength. I pray that God will send the very help you need in Jesus' name. Meditation for the day. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4 CEV. Love is kind and patient, never jealous, boastful, proud. Prayer for the day. 1. Spirit of God, help me to be patient with my spouse. 2. Come against every spirit sponsoring the negative habits in your life and in the life of your spouse. 3. Declare that the Spirit of God rules in the life of your spouse. Confession for the day. I do not frustrate my spouse in any way. I do him or her good always. Our marriage is fulfilling, not frustrating. I am patient with my spouse. I pray for my spouse. The romance in my marriage is rekindled. We grow to love each other more and more. New wine flows in our marriage. Action plan for the day. When your spouse exhibits that habit today, consciously don't lecture him or her. Choose one of his or her strengths and appreciate him or her.
We'd like you to partner with us in Cases and Us Club. To do so, kindly use the banking information you see on the screen. And for international givings, please navigate to the URL you see on the screen at casesandus.com/give. God bless you as you do so. This devotional is taken from our books for single and married, and these books are available on Amazon and on Kada Books. In order to access the books, kindly navigate to the URL you see on the screen at casesandogs.com/books. If you live in the city of Ibadan, would like you to worship with us at Shouts of Grace Center. It's at Joker Plaza, beside Trans Amusement Park, Bodija UI Road, in the city of Ibadan. On Sundays, we have 2 services by 7:30 and 9 o'clock, and by Wednesdays, 6 p.m. It will be our pleasure to have you. Kindly follow us on Cases and Us Club at casesandos.com. You'll have a lot of resources for your soul.